Yeah, it's a good question. Sort of huge opportunity which has opened up in front of us in all areas of endeavour, and that includes local government as a leader of a political group. I'm also involved in, I've been involved in the health service quite substantially, and I'm working at the moment on some clinical decision support software as well. So this whole area of digitisation offers all sorts of new opportunities, but it's rarely, in my experience, the technology itself which causes a block. Nor, to be honest, is it those traditional things like business processes or even strategy. People know how to do those. People get MBAs in doing that kind of stuff. What they don't really get trained to do properly is to think about how the culture of their organisation and the behaviours within it have to change in order to enable transformation. And actually digital transformation is what we're talking about here, but any kind of major change requires leaders who can think very clearly about how they're behaving, the climate they're creating within an organisation, how the climate influences the culture, and how people behave towards each other. So in Leadership, where I'm a director, we're a leadership development organisation, and we pick up that piece in particular because it's very underdeveloped. How do leaders behave? How do leaders create a vision and sustain a climate in their organisation which allows innovation, digital transformation, other major change to happen while remaining focused on their core purpose and while also being very true to their own values. So we believe in this thing called transpersonal organisation, which is about taking IQ, intelligence, of course. Most of our leaders have pretty bright people. You don't get to be a leader usually without having to go through some sort of basic filtering for being smart enough to do it. But you also have to have emotional intelligence. That means understanding your own feelings, very importantly, being able to understand the feelings of others, also how to manage other people's emotions, and how as well to manage your own. So that emotional intelligence is very important. We also tack on to that what some people call spiritual intelligence, but really it's talking about what drives you, what your inner drivers are, aligning your own values with those of the organisation in which you work, and that's very important too. And if you can combine all of these, you can think beyond the ego, beyond your own self, even beyond your own immediate organisation or team, to think about all stakeholders, and that makes a big difference as to how effective you can be in creating the right climate for digital transformation.